Now, Accra and Pretoria have resolved to renew bonds of friendship while working to initiate permanent joint cooperation in specific areas.
On a two-day state visit to South Africa, President Akufo-Addo and President Cyril Ramaphosa agreed that only close collaboration among member countries will build a stronger continent.
When President Akufo-Addo visited South Africa, his focus and mission is to sell his idea to move Ghana beyond aid. Accra and Pretoria in May 2007 established a permanent joint commission for cooperation as a structured bilateral mechanism to provide for political, economic, social, cultural and scientific and technical cooperation. This, the two leaders, after a closed-door meeting, told the media must be implemented to benefit the people of the two countries.
We are determined to forge a strategic partnership between our two countries, and this is informed by, as I said, the historical ties between our two nations. We also decided that we are going to elevate the joint cooperation system that we have had between the two nations to a bilateral commission which will be headed by the two presidents, and that is going to add a great deal of focus as well as momentum, and it will add an impetus of ensuring that the agreements that were arrived at in the past and those that are being negotiated now are finally and fully implemented.
So we're there in West Africa as the gateway to a market of some 350 million people. Just as you're here, it's a dominant economy of Southern Africa, in fact, on the continent. Believe in a strategic partnership, which what President Ramaphosa is talking about between our two countries, is a very important tool for advancing the interests of our people. So I came here to renew the friendship, to renew the sense of solidarity and cooperation there is between the two of us. Ghana had the great responsibility at the beginning of the decolonization process of taking the lead because we were the first to be free. And our leader then, Kwame Nkrumah, was very insistent that we had a responsibility to the rest of the continent in speaking out and advancing the cause of freedom. And it is a matter of pride for all Ghanaians that we were able to play this role. And in the process, there are many South Africans who came to our country and established connections that last up till today. We want those connections to be even more heightened in this 21st century.
The two leaders also indicated the need for the continent to rally and strategize to fight corruption. As part of the visit, a business forum will also be held to bring both South African and Ghanaian business sectors together to explore further trade and economic opportunities.
At a Ghana-South Africa Business Forum in Pretoria, President Akufo-Addo encouraged all African countries to sign up to the Continental Free Trade Area (CFTA) to improve on trade, open borders, and boost investment in Africa.
This, he said, is key to Africa realizing its agenda of becoming self-reliant.
The visit is the first by any leader in Africa since President Cyril Ramaphosa took over from President Jacob Zuma in February 2018. Building strategic partnership between Ghana and South Africa is high on the agenda of the state visit, and this was evident when President Akufo-Addo met with captains of business in Pretoria. With West Africa and Africa's population set to reach 500 million and 2 billion respectively in 20 years, President Akufo-Addo noted that the new regional and continental market in Africa should be in the mutual interest of Ghana and South Africa. He said his government has taken steps to make the business climate in Ghana conducive for foreign direct investment.
Those of you who can see the great potential that there is in a market of 1.2 billion people, a market where there are no tariffs in the internal trading, and which therefore provides an opportunity for large economies of scale in the output and the production that will follow it. Let's all work very, very hard at making sure that the 22 threshold countries that need to ratify the agreement do so. The opportunity that will be created by this market are enormous and will give us for the first time an institutional framework to drive our capacity to make things ourselves. I have no doubt in my mind that it is one of the most historic decisions that the African Union has made since its inception, agreeing to have this market that would enable us to say to ourselves that now we can make things, and each part of the continent will be looking at the comparative advantages it has to be able to make things that others can buy.
He assured South African business leaders that Ghana is a haven of peace, security, stability, where investments are protected by law.